Hi everyone, this is Professor Bowen-Moore. In this video, I'm just showing you how to set up the document in InDesign for the menu redesign project. So I'm in InDesign here. You can either select new file from the interface just right there, or you can go in the very top menu, which I don't think is visible in the screen, but the very top menu and go to File, New, and then select Document. Now, when this window pops up, for this particular project, we are setting this up for print. These are printed menus. And we want to make it a slightly bigger menu, but still standard printing size. So legal is going to be our choice here. Remember to go ahead and label your project as instructed. So an example would be your last name and then the project title. And you can put a all cap MP1 for major project one. I usually put major projects in all cap, minor projects in lowercase, since they both have the initials MP. This will put our preset here, since we selected legal, it's automatically going to put it in the correct dimensions, which is 8 by 14 inches. Width is always first. It's set in picas at the moment. If you want to change it to inches, you can see, or I'm sorry, 8.5 by 14. So a little longer than letter size, which is 8.5 by 11, so 3 inches longer. We're going to keep the 1/2 inch default text margins here. But if you want to bleed anything off the edge of the page, like a graphic line or color, background color, or something like that, we need a bleed margin set in place for the printing process. So 1/8 of an inch is industry standard. So we will do 0.125 inches here. You can select the little link button to apply it to all sides. And then everything else is good. So we just select create, and this is what our page looks like. So the magenta line is our text margin. So we want all text to be within those margin lines on the page. And then the red, well, let's get to the black line here. That's the edge of the trim size, which is 8.5 by 14 legal. And then the red margin is your bleed margin. So if you take anything to the edge, you need to take it all the way to the bleed margins and bleed it off the page, or bring it in to where it's not close to the edge of the page, which is why we have the text margin set up. So keep everything within those text margins and you should be good. Usually in this case, we don't really bleed type, but especially for this first project. But if you want to incorporate a graphic line or pinstripe somewhere or something like that, and you want to bleed that, then you would take it to the bleed margin. Okay, thank you.